Hi guys, that's a new edition of the top 10 PPC news of the last 2 weeks. What we are talking about this time. Trade is finally arrived in Europe, and that would have, of course, reflections. We will have some reflection on PPC market, especially for meat, of course. We will talk about the script for automatic exclusion of non-focused keywords, search queries, but why dominant position is bad for PPC industry, how concept mode works, concept mode version 2, of course, match types are already dead, why? Brand protection made the right way, and Google mixing up ads without noticing it, of course, and GTIN approvals no longer the lack of GTIN no longer will bring to an automatic disapproval. Video-rich campaigns, the standard GA4 UTM parameters for the standard channels of GA4, and some tips to lower LinkedIn ads. Let's start with the extra news. The news which are out of the top 10, but are nevertheless important. That's why I counted them anyway. Joe Martinez here in Paid Media Pros YouTube channel explaining some news in video-rich campaigns, YouTube video-rich campaigns, and best practices in setting them. Another extra content is by Frederick Wozen, who's the founder of profitmetrics.io, and is posting on LinkedIn. He has posted on LinkedIn a commentary on enhanced conversion coming to GA4, a really interesting point of view. And finally, not finally, but almost finally, Emmanuel Flossi, Fidami, is commenting the news about GTIN, the identifier, which has been a problem for so a long time because it led to disapproval. If it missing enough feeds, is no more automatically leading to disapprovals. Himanshu Sharma is shared on LinkedIn again the rules, the standard rules for UTM parameters for in GA4 to recognize standard channel sources and mediums in campaigns. But let's start with the news number 10 in our top PPC parade. The last one, number 10, is by John Loom, which is explaining here the 3 ways you can expand your audiences in Meta. It's very nice post. News number 9. Eric Jones here, B2 linked, 5 best practices to lower PPC cost in LinkedIn, and I found those nothing exceptional here, but I found those best practices really good. Probably the one I would have counted me too. News number 8. Google has confirmed through via Ginumame that they are mixing without any notice to advertisers, titles, description, and assets to test the best combinations. But in some cases, this is not, of course, top for advertisers. At least a notification, I think, should be passed through. News number 7, which are two actually. One by Miles McNair, who is here sharing his best practices for mixing performance max and brand campaigns, brand protection campaigns, and why he's doing it. A second post, a very interesting one by Denis Gertzen, who is here exposing a PPC case study in which he found that enhanced CPC is outperforming smart bidding on brand protection campaigns. This is something I've seen dozens, if not hundreds of times appearing, but it's nice to share it with all of you. News number 6. On LinkedIn too, Colin Slattery here, who is sharing a case study on match types. You only need to look at this graph to understand that match types are already bad because they are not really followed in any terms by Google. News number 5. Ruben Runeboom, who is sharing his 5 Google Ads lesson for 2023, and it's a very nice post. It gave actually some ideas for a campaign, for a couple of campaigns I'm running. So that's why, mainly because I shared it. I think if you enable someone else to understand something besides what you literally saying, I think it's the real added value of any post. News number 4. Thomas Geiger, the famous plugin GT for WP Thunder for WordPress, of course, is explaining in details and recalling also a Google for Developers mode document how the concept mode version 2 is working simply and but in details. The podium here. News number 3. Check my heads here again on analytics report, and this is a nice association which is whose aim is to counterbalance the overpower of dominant search giants and paid media giant, so Google and Facebook, Google and Meta, to be clear, and so I think it's we should, as PPC professional, give some help to this association, because this is done in our interest too. News number 2. The silver medal. Giuseppe Scolo, you have a colleague, very I know him very well. He has re-elaborated, elaborated a new script by Floris de Shiva, arriving to define an auto-exclusion model for search campaigns. So you have only to add some highly focused keyword to exclude all the queries which are not containing them. That's a very interesting script. The news number 1, the gold medal of this of the last 2 weeks could not be other than Threads, the ex-rival app by Meta, has landed to Europe, and this will of course bring some changes in PPC landscape too. Let's see. Of course, we immediately open a new account, and so we are going to post on Threads too. Let's hope it will not finish in anything, but I don't think so, because I think X is going on a very difficult downside hill. So we'll see what will happen, but I cannot see X in a very good position to survive the highly competitive web marketing landscape. That's all for the last 2 weeks. We'll see next week with the Italian version of this PPC news. Ciao! And if I forgot something important, please comment.